Welcome back to the Morning Blend. He's the owner of one of the fastest growing law firms in the Las Vegas area, Eric Roy. He is highly involved in the community and donates his time to schools, charities, and other organizations. He's been so successful in the Valley that Eric is considered to be one of the top 40 trial lawyers under 40 by the National Trial Lawyers, and top 10 by National Academy of Family Law Attorneys.
He's with us now with details about how you can get free legal help this weekend. Good morning to you and welcome.
Welcome in, Eric.
Good morning, guys.
Now, what type of law do you practice?
Okay, so I practice primarily in the area of family law. So family law, I often take it for granted and assume everyone knows what that is. Family law specifically means divorce cases. So obviously, well, maybe not so obvious, but it should be obvious. In Las Vegas, we have, I think, still the highest divorce rate of all major cities.
Wow.
So and I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it is the case that a lot of people do get divorced here. Short-term marriages, long-term marriages, etc. And then we also do custody cases, you know, two parents, unfortunately, sometimes
Butting heads on who gets the kid for how long, yeah.
Exactly. And so we do those types of cases, then we do injury cases as well. And particularly we do cases that are more serious in nature. So unfortunately sometimes do get hurt in our society. We try to help those people out, bottom line.
And I know you don't only help the community by being able to be there for families in the law, but being there within the community as well, stepping away from the office. Yeah,
I mean, we try to do, that's a big part of what we try to do. And that's a little different than what lawyers have done historically. I mean, obviously there are a lot who have done exactly the same, but what we try to do is give back to the community. That's a big principle at my office, at least. So one of the things we do is we offer just legal advice. We don't charge anyone for it. We don't do it every day, but we do it just once a month. We call that just a free legal advice session. We do that because it's expensive typically to talk to a lawyer, even if it's a short period of time. And some people have problems, but they can't afford that conversation. So once a month we try to set it up. You know, if you have a question about this or that or whatever it might be, come in. And so far I've been doing them as best I can. Now I'm a divorce lawyer and an injury attorney, so there's some things that I'm doing my best on, and I'm hoping to get some other lawyers in to help me. And I've had some you know, some people who have said they might be interested. But whatever the kind of issue somebody might have, and you have all sorts of issues in Las Vegas, people getting kicked out of their houses, domestic disputes, criminal charges, I want to sue my mechanic because he didn't do this right, somebody stole my car. It's just the full gamut. So it's fun. We just get these people in here, we serve them coffee, we get donuts. It's a good time, actually. We got some people who just come back every time.
And you learn a lot, I imagine.
Yeah, you know, and I learned it too. Honestly, just listen to these people, their stories, I love it. So I think everybody learns. It's just kind of a fun little activity, and it helps people, and it's our way of giving back.
Now, we saw a picture of you just a short time ago with some kids. So you're always in the community helping them out. You sponsor a sports team. You give a lot of talks. Can you tell us about these kids first up?
Yes. All right. These girls right here are a terrific soccer team here in Las Vegas. This is the Eric Roy. This is our soccer team, Eric Roy Law Firm. These girls, what I said about them a couple weeks ago is there's a reason why a guy like Manny Pacquiao can beat a prodigy like Mayweather. And it's the same reason these girls can go out and win every week. It's because they fight with more tenacity and they're more ferocious than their competitors.
Well, so, especially, I mean, the dog.
Do you coach them?
Does the dog chase after the ball is my question.
He gets after the ball on occasion. You're right about that. He has his moments.
Field hockey are we looking at here?
This is the same girls.
Same girl.
It looks like that because that girl has a leash in her hand, but that's the same. These are just a few of the girls that are on the soccer team.
Awesome.
Love these girls. A lot of good energy. Great girls.
And you're speaking in a class here?
Yeah,
with some judge that you roped in?
Yes. This is myself and Judge Joe Cicento. This was at a career fair last week, Quest Preparatory Academy.
Okay.
This was a blast. Little kids are, you know, we spoke to two groups. One was kindergarten and second grade. Little kids are just, they're just fun. You can do whatever.
Seen one future lawyer in that room, though.
Oh, when I said if there are any future lawyers, like 50%, you know. I mean, who knows? There'll be a fireman tomorrow, you know. But,
of course, yeah.
But it's fun to work with these little kids, you know, show them what they can do with their lives if they so please.
So if people want to be able to get in, let's say this Saturday, do they have to RSVP to be a part of this?
They don't have to. We like them to. Just call in, let us know you're coming. That way we can prepare seating and make sure there's enough
Buy enough
food.
donuts.
Make sure you got enough donuts. We're trying to do some more healthy foods, by the way. Some fruit, but for now, a lot of donuts, coffee. So if people call in, it's great because then we can know how many people to expect. But if they just want to pop in that day, show up, half hour in, they want to stay for 5 minutes, want to stay for the whole time, whatever they want to do.
And it's a great opportunity for people to get kind of acclimated to the law system, to having a lawyer there in front of you, because I think some people might get a little intimidated.
That's such an excellent point. Now, to be honest with you, I hadn't even really thought about that until you just mentioned it. People do. It's going to see a lawyer is not something people do every day. They get stressed out. It's a lot of anxiety. So this is very informal setting. People, relax and
that you're doing it for free is incredible too,
and it's
and
free.
volunteering your time. So thank you so much, Eric.
It's great having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Again, this Saturday, get free legal advice by attending attorney Eric Roy's advice session. It's at 1 p.m. at his office on East Charleston, in between Las Vegas Boulevard and Maryland Parkway.
They request that you RSVP. You could do so by calling the number on your screen. Also check out the website, attorneyericroy.com, for more about his services.